Horse lovers in Georgia and across the Southeast accuse an Alabama woman of pulling off a horrible scam.
They tell police they were tricked into giving away their horse because they were promised it was going to a good home. Instead, Fox 5 I-Team reporter Randy Travis says owners fear the horses may have been sold for slaughter. Randy.
That's right, Buckets. Yeah, at this moment, Fallon Blackwood sits in a Alabama jail awaiting extradition to North Carolina on a felony charge. She's a 23-year-old college student who's become enemy number one for many horse lovers.
Some days I pray that Willie isn't even alive anymore because I can't imagine the nightmare he's currently living.
Willie won Lindsay Rosentrader's heart the moment he became the best 17th birthday present a girl could ever have. But over the years, his old age and lameness ultimately left him unrideable. Lindsay worried he wasn't happy by himself in retirement.
He loved being out. He loved being with other horses and being around people. His time wasn't up.
The Roswell woman placed this ad on Facebook and Craigslist looking for someone who might need a free pasture mate for her gentle giant. A few days later, she got a response that seemed heaven sent. Fallon Blackwood, seen here on a friend's Facebook page, who said she was looking for a companion for her barrel horse in Alabama.
She told me she was in vet school. She asked me all of the right questions. I just felt very comfortable.
Lindsay says she drew up this contract and had Fallon sign. Then off Willie went to his new Alabama home.
Good boy.
But something didn't feel right to Lindsay. She says Fallon wouldn't send her some promised pictures of Willie, who was supposedly happily adjusting to his new perfect life. Then Lindsay discovered other horse owners with the same perfect story.
I realized this problem was a lot larger than just me.
It sure was. People from across the Southeast have filed police reports now saying they gave Fallon their horse too because they were told it would be a perfect companion for her barrel horse here on her farm near Boaz, Alabama. So where are all those horses?
According to Net Posse, a nonprofit that tracks horse theft, 21 people across the Southeast have now complained Fallon Blackwood also took their horses under false pretenses. That's 32 horses. Some of the owners telling police that when they asked for pictures, Fallon replied their horse had suffered a terrible accident.
She told one horse owner that both of her horses were struck by lightning and died.
Turns out the one part of Fallon Blackwood's pitch to horse owners that may seem the hardest to believe is in fact true. She really is listed as a third-year veterinary student here at Tuskegee University in Alabama. And that's put the historic college in a difficult spot.
Even though horse owners say they bombarded the school with complaints, Fallon Blackwood continued taking classes in spite of the controversy. But this week, when police in North Carolina issued a felony warrant for her arrest on a horse there, authorities picked her up on campus and booked her into the Macon County Jail. She will be extradited back to North Carolina to face a charge of obtaining property by false pretenses. But the question remains, where are all those horses? Net Posse says their biggest fear is many of them could have been sold at auction and then to a slaughterhouse.
It's really sickening to think about what could be happening to these horses.
Well, Lindsay says she talked to someone in Alabama who admitted buying her horse from Fallon a few days after Willie left Georgia. She says he claimed he sold Willie to a family, but when she tried to reach that family, she got a big surprise. More on that in an upcoming report. But yeah, this is a crazy story.
It really is. Why did all these families feel like they had to give up their horses?
Well, they felt like they had no choice. I mean, some said that they were sick. One person had a heart attack. One person, her house burned down. And so they felt bad for their horses because they couldn't take care of them. And that's why they placed the ad saying, hey, if someone else can take care of my horse, I'll give him to you. And that's when Fallon Blackwood showed up.
Troubling, for sure.
We look forward to your report tomorrow.
Okay.
Thanks, Randy.